The presidential election of 1808, Federalists versus Democratic Republicans. So, who was involved? Well, here we have James Madison, and here we have Charles Pinckney. James Madison was 57, and Charles Pinckney was 62 when they were running against each other in the election of 1808. James Madison was Democratic Republican, and Charles Pinckney was Federalists. So, what really happened? Well, there was a total of 175 votes. James Madison won by 75 more votes than Charles Pinckney. James Madison had a total of 122 votes, while Charles Pinckney had a total of 47. This was the sixth quadrennial president election, which means that the presidential election lasted for a period of 4 years. Every elector casts their ballot into their state capital. They didn't have any TVs yet in 1808, so the people of the United States found out who their president was by their newspaper or by other people. On Friday, November 4th to Wednesday, December 7th, 1808 was when the presidential election held place. Why? Well, America needed a new president. The Federalist Party gained 24 seats in the House of Representatives. However, they did not receive the presidency or any controls over the House or Senate. So, that was the presidential election of 1808. This is a brief summary, on the election of 1808. The running mates were James Madison, who was 57 years old, and Charles Pinckney, who was 62 years old. The total votes that were casted on the election of 1808 was 175. James Madison won 122 votes out of that 175, and Charles Pinckney won 47 votes. On November 4th to December 7th was when the election was held place. Well, the men were in Washington, D.C. when they found out who their president was or not. And it was a Democratic Republican versus Federalist election, and James Madison versus Charles Pinckney.